Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
When you see this picture, what comes to your mind? Correct. This issue happens in Indonesia. Indonesia has several social issues, and one of them is regarding smoking. According to the result survey from GATS or Global Adult Tobacco Surveys in 2021, launched by the Indonesian Ministry of Health, there were 69.1 million adult smokers that year. And these are only some of the known number. And what about the unknown ones, such as teenager? The issue of smoking has become a polemic in several circles of society. For those who are non-smoker, they think that they have the right to breathe the healthy air. And for those who are non-smoker, they also think that they have the right to smoke anywhere because that is such public places. Of course, this raised debate between smokers and non-smokers. Therefore, we will raise and discuss this topic, and we will provide and give solution to the related issues. Everyone, my name is Ainur Aida, and this is Public Space. Whose respect smokers to non or vice versa? For the first speaker, please welcome Mr. Dava.
Okay, everybody. So, discussing about cigarettes and smoking is very hot issue and topic today because this has become the most discussing phenomena today. Now, in your mind, what is smoking?
Resulting smoke.
Yes,
Resulting smoke.
It
Pollution.
could be pollution, something burning. Okay, something burning. Okay, so overall, everybody knows about smoking. Now, what is the ingredients that is inside the smoke or the cigarettes? I mean, nicotine, and then tar, carbon monoxide. All right, but discussing about the dangerous things in cigarettes, I have a story about that. So this is the story between two my neighbors. There are two persons. The first one, both of them are 70 years old. They are heavy smokers. The first one is 75 years old, and the second one is 73 years old. The first one is an old man who smoke every day. He usually smoke two cigarettes instantly. You know what I mean? Two cigarettes instantly. So he put the new cigarettes at the second place. You know what I mean. So it was twice along, and he usually smoke every day, every time. And when he was having a general checkup, his lungs is very clean. We never know why it could be happen, right? Otherwise, on the other hand, the 70 years old man is also the heavy smokers. He used to smoke after, let's say, eating something, and then also, as we know, it should be a coffee together with that, right? Coffee and smoke and cigarette. That is a perfect combination, right? And when he was having a general checkup in the hospital, his heart, right? His heart is covered 90% by nicotine. And he should do some surgical thing, because if he didn't do that, he will pass away in 3 months. From that case, what can we infer from that? Is smoking totally dangerous for people? It depends on the personal, what is that? The personal opinion, right? So maybe yes, maybe no. It depends on what side are you. Now, smoking, smoking cigarettes probably can make what is that, a disease in our body. Everybody agree about that. People say that um, smoking cigarettes will make your a heart attack and etc. As you can see at the box of cigarettes, right? There are so many advertisement about that. And also, in this case, cigarettes can kill or make a disease with non-cigarettes, which is become the topic today. Non-cigarettes become what is that? Do you know the term for smokers? The men who not smoking, passive smokers. Passive smokers are highly affected by the smoke caused of the smokers. They will easily get sick because they are not smoking and their immune is built different. You know, smokers the smokers immune can build up because they regularly smoking. Otherwise, non-smokers is different. So why we have uh, the smokers have to respect the non-smokers, because non-smokers has different immune. When the nicotine spread out on the air, and for example, in a mass transportation, let's say in Angkot, we regularly see in Angkot there are an old man who is smoking a lot, and beside him there is a baby, and then the old elder woman. I don't know the elder woman is a widow or not, because we are not discussing this today, right? The elder women and then children. So these smokers should be respect them. But in the reality, as we can see in the reality, we couldn't give this man or them, the smokers, a complaint, because they say they have rights to smoke in a public space. Do you agree with that? Have you ever experienced that moment? Okay, I do. When I was at Angkot, it was let's say an old man, not so old, but he smokes a lot, and I tried to stop him. I tried to stop him. It was when I was at the age of 15, because I'm not smoking, and the smoke that caused by the cigarettes is very affected my body. When I smell the smoke from the cigarettes, I can instantly feel nauseous, and also feel a bit. Sometimes I want to vomit. Sometimes I want to vomit. So I I I I gave him a compliment, but he just said, "If you want to free air, just take another angkot, because I have rights here. I have pay this angkot for mine." Th- That is an egocentric, right? That that is usually happen in the social life. Sometimes it becomes a in discourse analysis. it categorized by power of relation, right? A power. So when the majority feel that they are, what is that, have a broader or become the dominant in the society, they want to uh, what is that, distract the other people. Yeah. Now, next thing is, in a public space, it is the story of mine. When I was reciting Quran together in a mosque, there was 50 person in it, and most of them are smokers. They smoke a lot, and also um, they never stop smoking. When they what is that, when the smoke when the cigarettes is ended, they change instantly to the new cigarette, and that's very annoying for me, because this reciting Quran is held for about uh, 8 hours, from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And of course there is a break on it. But the most important is, why Muslim people who is reciting Quran is hardly respect non-smokers. That is the big question today that could be analyzed in discourse analysis. Okay, and then um, for that story, I couldn't imagine how many of Muslim people, especially men, who are doing that, and how many people that is considered as minority in, for example, at that kutab, is should be consumed, that smoke that cause of cigarettes. Okay, I think that's all that I can share to you. Next is about the solution. The solution will be delivered by our lecturer. Please welcome Mr. Dedi Sulaiman.
Well, thank you, Aida, for inviting me to come here. Thank you, Dava, to speak up about smokers and non-smokers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it comes to the solution for us in the term of the problem smokers and non-smokers in Indonesian context. Well, we are talking about smokers and non-smokers. We are not telling about the truth and the wrong, okay? This is about how to respect, okay? The solution is not about which one is the right one, which one is the mistaken one. No, this is about how to respect. Ladies and gentlemen, in Indonesia, as Aida said, that we are in the majority of smokers. And how do we respect? Who will respect? The majority to the minority or the minority to majority? This is our problem today. All right, as Dava explained, that in Indonesian context, we know the public space. This is in school, in campus, in mosque, or also in public space. There are many smokers. And this is hard for us as Indonesian culture, because if you say some words to your senior, it will be touched. And probably they will be angry. Why you want me for the senior? So we need to talk it in this opportunity, that we are as the good civil, we have to respect each other. This is not about the majority of the smokers to respect the minority, but we have the same privilege. As civil of Indonesian. We are Indonesian people. We have the same rights. So whether this is the same rights for the one who are smokers, they should respect the one who non-smokers. And then the one who non-smoker also have the same rights to give the privilege to smoke. So that's what is the solution. If I'm not mistaken, all of the airports now in Indonesia, we have the space, the room to smoke. That is how the smokers build the room for smokers. And also in some campuses, there are the corner, the room in the corner, that is the place to smoke. So this is how to respect the privilege, to respect the rights. In Indonesian culture, as I said, that this is hard for us to say to our senior, but we have this place to talk about this one. So we are here, men and women. If you feel that you are touched by the smokers, you have to tell. We have to tell the truth. I think if you want to go to school, to your campus, to be smart person, to be smart people, this is easy. But the hard one is how to tell the truth. So that's, if this is hard for you, for me, to say something to others, this is the place. And this is the place will be guided by persons here, the people here, how to have the discourse. This is not about critical. And you know, in Indonesian culture, critical means negative. To criticize is negative. But criticize in Indonesian or English dictionary, this is neutral. Okay, it could be negative or positive, but critical, to be critic, is positive. In the term of critical discourse analysis, we have to criticize the discourse. But this is not only to criticize, we have to make the discourse. Like this is about smoker, non-smokers, this is discourse, but we have to give the solution. That is one way. So the way how we have the solution for the debatable problem, debatable phenomenon, this is us. We attend here, we have the class, we have the space, how to give the solution. Not to criticize, but also to give solution. Ladies and gentlemen, as Dava said, that in our public space in Angkot, okay, and then probably in some schools, some campuses, there are smokers who smoke, and probably this is forbidden to smoke in the classroom. But we have to respect each other. I don't know whether you are students, you are there, you have to remind that this is public space. Don't smoke in the classroom. Otherwise, yeah, this is the place how we give the solution, how they can watch this video, and they can understand. Understanding needs time, but we have to start our ideas. So if you have the school, ladies and gentlemen, in your work or you work in campus, so please, this is the time for us to respect smokers by building the room in the corner, in the center. We have to respect them by giving the room. Okay, so when we provide the room, they have the place to smoke in the right place. Well, I think that is the solution for this debatable phenomenon as introduced by Aida, and Dava has the own experience, and we have the solution. The solution is we can build the room for smoker by providing the internet connection and all the things that needed by smokers. I think that's all. Thank you, and I hope it could be the good solution for you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. So before ending the meeting today, the conclusion of today's stand up is non-smoker should respect the smokers, and also the smokers should respect the non-smokers. There are several kinds of solutions that could be delivered. For example, in the public space, we can provide uh, a certain place for the smoker so that it will not annoy, not be annoyed the smokers. All right, so now I want to invite Aida and also Mr. Devi for the last turn. So please welcome Aida and Mr. Devi. Okay, so now there are several quotes that will be beneficial for you. The first one will be started from Aida.
Okay, don't be see blaming and looking who is the fault, but looking for the solution to overcome the problem is better.
Okay, thank you, Aida. And from me, respecting each other is very important today because it will give human to the harmony. Thank you.
All right, some stop debate. This is debatable and give the solution.
Okay, that's all. Aida.
Enough.
I think that's enough for today.
Hmm.
Thank you for your attention today. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.